Well, if there's one thing that could be said from Sunday's events in the Premier League, it's that both Chelsea and Everton are currently struggling. Everton are now in the drop zone. They're in the relegation zone. Now, I realise this is only early days. There's only been a few games played in the Premier League, but when I saw the game against them and Arsenal, I saw a big difference. And obviously, Arsenal are one of the top teams. They're going to be pushing for the league title this season, and so they're going to come out with all guns blazing. And for the most part, Everton dealt with them quite well. I mean, there was only one goal in the game. It was a wonderful shot from Arsenal. A wonderful goal that led to it. However, when you look at how Everton were playing, they were playing very deep. They were simply defending and trying to get on the break. Now, obviously, smaller clubs or clubs with less talent, shall we say, not smaller clubs, but clubs with less talent than, say, Arsenal, they're going to be sitting back and trying to push on and things like this. But you expect more from Everton, more from an Everton team that has such a history behind them and the size of the club. You expect them to be doing more. Now Sean Dyche is doing an okay job, but with such a poor start to the season, are Everton fans going to be starting to wonder whether this is the guy who can bring things forward? Obviously, the club has just been sold and bought by 777, so maybe they will put some more investment into the club. But that's not going to happen until at least a January transfer window. So what happens until then? How do Everton manage their game plan and get as many points as they can between now and January? That is going to be the interesting thing to see, and it's going to be seeing how Sean Dyche is going to handle that and how he's going to deal with the games that he's got coming up. Let me know, Everton fans, what you think. Do you think that Sean Dyche is the right man to lead Everton to glory days again, or do you think that maybe they need to start picking up points quickly and maybe you need to think about alternative management before that gets to the point where they're going to be in a relegation dogfight? Second, of course, is Chelsea. Now, Chelsea drew with Bournemouth on Sunday, and it was a bit of a lacklustre performance from Chelsea, I have to be honest with you. They've had huge changes over the summer. A huge number of players were sold. Lots of players were brought in, and so of course there's going to be needing a period of bedding in, a period of development. Obviously, you've got your new manager. They're going to have to get their thoughts and their ways of playing the game onto the players and onto the pitch itself. So it's going to take time before any of this happens. However, Chelsea are renowned for sacking their managers very early on, or after a small period of time, shall we say. They're very good at at spotting the problems that are happening. But do you think, Chelsea fans, this is for you, do you think that you should keep the faith with your manager at the moment? I mean, he's very new to the club, but there are already people who are descending voices at Chelsea of saying that he's not good enough, he's not bringing the players through, he's not giving them what they need to do on the pitch, and that maybe he's not the right man for the job. I think he needs time, as all managers do. Now, whether he'll be given that time at Chelsea, I don't know, because the expectations, such a lot of money has been spent at the club on players. They're going to want some kind of something in return for that huge investment. I don't think it's going to happen straight away. Yes, they are going to pick up wins along the way because they've got a very talented squad, but I don't think you're going to be picking up honours anytime soon. It's going to be, I would say, a season or a season and a half before you start seeing them really going for it and challenging for the major trophies. But do Chelsea fans and do the Chelsea hierarchy, do they have the patience to last that amount of time? Are they going to give the manager that amount of time, or are things going to start turning bad for him if he doesn't pick up anything in the next couple of games or so? Let me know, Chelsea fans, what you think, whether you think he should be given time or whether things are already starting to become a concern for you. And as always, don't forget to follow along for more football news as and when it happens.